What's up, everybody? I want to talk about the lightweight division and what it could be. Unfortunately, I don't see it being that way, but it could potentially be a great division. And when I say a great division, some of y'all will say it is a good division. Yeah, there's good fighters in that division, but it doesn't prove anything if no one isn't fighting each other. The Haney and Loma, that was great. I liked it. Liked the fight. It was great. Tiafimo and Loma, great, good fight. Those are fights that we need. I felt like the Devin Haney and Loma fight should have happened a long time ago, but that's in the past. But you can't call these guys four kings and they're not fighting each other. I know a lot of you guys use the term four kings when you speak on Marvin Hagler. You speak in, comparing it to Marvin Hagler, Duran, Tommy Hearns, and Sugar Ray Leonard. I like to call it the five kings. I like to add Wilfredo Benitez in there. But he didn't fight Marvin Hagler, but that's okay. He fought Tommy Hearns, Sugar Ray Leonard, and Roberto Duran. But that's okay. A lot of you guys who speak on boxing don't even know that. It actually, in my opinion, should be five kings. But anyway, you can't call these guys the four kings and they're not fighting each other. Back in the days, we would have had Loma versus Haney, Tank versus Shakur, and then Tank versus Haney, and then Tank versus Loma, and then Shakur versus Haney, and then Shakur versus they would have been recycling each other, and we would have seen different styles fighting each other. And it wouldn't matter if Tank could beat Shakur, but he can't beat Haney, but Shakur can't beat Haney, but he could beat Tank, and Loma could beat Tank, and Haney beat Tank, but Loma can't beat Haney. That's why we want to see these fights. Because the old phrase of styles make fights. But unfortunately, we live in an era because of Floyd Mayweather where he made the O more important than anything in boxing. The O. Because you could have an O and not leave the game with a real impact in the sport. You could have an O and it wouldn't make you a legend. You got guys crying on the internet and complaining that Loma got robbed. It's not a robbery if the fight is close. I heard a guy say, well, if they rob the bank and they take only $3, it's still a robbery. Oh, yeah. But you're using a scenario of an actual robbery. Not a good comparison in boxing. The fight was close. But if Haney was a king and you guys know that it was close, he knows that it was close, Loma knows that it was close, wouldn't it be great if they ran it back? Wouldn't it be great if Haney said, you know what, Loma, I'm going to give you another shot. I gave Kambosos another shot. Kambosos the first time was not as competitive as Loma and Haney. He beat Kambosos pretty easy the first time. Had no problem giving him a rematch. Why? Why is that? Because he knows that he could potentially lose in a rematch. So why not? Why risk it? That's not a king to me. It would be great to see Shakur fight. Okay, I want to fight Devin Haney, so let me prove it by fighting Kambosos. That would be a great fight, Kambosos and Shakur. I wish that fight would happen, but it probably won't happen. You probably won't see Kambosos and Isaac Cruz fight each other. Wouldn't that be a great fight? If Isaac Cruz and Kambosos was to fight right now, it would, in my opinion, it would not look like the way Tank Davis fought Cruz. I think Kambosos will box circles on Cruz. I mean, Kambosos will box straight up circles on Cruz. I mean, I don't even think it would be a competitive fight. And I'm just being honest with you. But, this is why, now this is where it comes, the styles make fights. I don't think Haney could beat Tank Davis. But I'm just speculating, so I need to see it. See, a lot of you guys are happy with the idea that the fighter that you like can beat another guy, so you're happy that the fight doesn't happen. Here at the MLBC, we're not like that. If you don't fight the guy, you don't get credit for a victory that you never had. These guys cannot be four kings and they're not fighting each other. And they're not fighting other contenders. I would love to see Kambosos and Loma fight. Kambosos and Tank Davis fight. I would love to see Isaac Cruz fight Shakur. Isaac Cruz fight Loma. I want to see Shakur and Haney fight. That would make the lightweight division stacked. That would make that division a great division. But that's not happening. And that is the reason why people are so turned off with boxing. Because these boxers aren't giving us the fights that we want. I don't want to see Tank Davis and Shakur Stevenson fight each other when they're 35 years old. I don't want to see Devin Haney and Loma and Teofimo Lopez meet each other at 147. I don't want to see Regis Prograis and Haney meet each other at 147 at 33 years old. I don't want to see Josh Taylor at 147, moving up from 140, fighting Shakur Stevenson, who moved up to 140 and then 147 to meet Josh Taylor at 147. No. I want to see guys fight in their prime. That's what makes the boxing great. That's what makes it great. These guys can't be four kings if they're not fighting each other. I don't want to see Haney move up to 135 and you guys are happy with it. Oh, well, he has the boxing style that could beat Tank Davis. He has the boxing style that could beat Isaac Cruz. How do we know when he's not fighting these guys? Because I can guarantee you right now, Haney goes up to 140. Josh Taylor will walk all over him, in my opinion. I think Prograis will put the beats on him. 140 is a whole different division. Haney doesn't have any power at 135. And I don't think he's going to have power at 140. You want to see four kings, you got to see these guys fight each other. That's what we want to see. That's what the MOBC wants to see. So right now, it's just an eye test for Shakur. I don't know if he's better than all these guys. He has to step up in his competition. I don't know if Tank Davis is better than all these guys. He needs to step up in competition. I would love to see Ryan Garcia and Isaac Cruz fight. Ryan Garcia and Loma. We want to see fighters mix it up so we can see who really is the best. Don't call these guys four kings. It's an insult to the past fighters, the real four kings.